Hello Mischief Makers, I'm Colonel Failure and this is Soviet Republic and the Resources and the Workers. And we're looking at the university that we built a little while ago and continue to scratch our heads as to why nobody can be bothered using it. I say that, we've got one professor and 25 staff. People are very pleased to go and keep it, ticking over as far as cleaning and stocking up vending machines and, I don't know, anything really along those lines. But we're not exactly studying students. Really, I'm not entirely sure you should be studying students. I think maybe the students are the ones doing the studying, hence the name. Regardless, it's there. It's just not working. And I'll be honest. Look at this. Now, if this was any other game, what you'd do is you'd remove this lump here, flatten the whole caboodle around here, and then the whole thing would be laid out much better. But I know, without even trying, that to do so would be folly. To even attempt it, to dare to dream that such a thing were possible, would only lead to disappointment and the wailing and the gnashing of teeth. So we're not going to do that. Instead, however, we are going to try and get the town of Bubblejet a few more bits and pieces to keep them, chipper, because we need the coal mine to keep ticking along. I mean, it's kicking it out there, and it's actually, the aggregate store is not hugely full, although it is about to max, which is good. Yeah, we need to keep this ticking along, because I'm going to bow to the pressure of the people who don't take no for an answer in the comments, and we're going to endeavour to try and get a second coal refining manufactorum kind of deal hooked up somewhere, somehow, don't know, so that we can export refined coal rather than the stuff that we're doing at the moment, which is unrefined. Everybody clear on this so far? Thought you might be. Anyway, stick around and something will happen. Right then, first up, we're going to put some extra education in the education district. Basically, I want to sort these happy people out. So they can't go to work because of low education level. 17 children can't go to school. 24 workers can't go to work because there's no kindergarten. I can fix that. That can all be resolved relatively quickly. And having this level of kind of educational focus in this area might actually help generate some actual students to actually learn something that's actually useful. I'm not holding my breath. Instead, I'm building a road. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why you felt the need to flatten that there. You've just created another gully. Well, these things are there to be created. What does that look like? Yeah, okay, that looks marginally usable. Oh my god. Okay, go on, have it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, alright, fine. Okay, that's some infrastructure, and who doesn't like an infrastruct? So if we can, if we pull up the correct buttons here and get things rolling, then you never know. You never know. Well, I do know. This is going to fight me every step of the way, because the amount of footprint these things need is horrendous. But if I can get it to comply at all, then life will be jolly. And the people will be merry. Now, I can get rid of... Oi, tooltips, do one. I don't need to know that. Yeah, thank you. Can't build due to infrastructure. Now, I can get rid of some of these paths. I don't really want to get rid of some of the paths, because it's actually helping to facilitate people moving around the joint a bit. Alright, I'd have to move down to about there. There's just nowhere good. The amount of... The irony being, of course, that the amount of flat space you need surrounding a building, and then the level of difficulty it is to create flat space around a building, just make this a complete mission. However, we'll bang that in there, and that should do a job. And then we'll bang another one round here, and then I'm going to spam housing a lot, probably. I may change my mind, but that's the current scheme that I'm intending to pursue. Right, that's on there. Now, I'm going to need a bit of footpath action here so that the people from this building can actually get to this one. So if we, I don't know, look down this gully, whiz a bit of path down here, right, and then rock that onto there like that. Rock this down here. No, can't do a right angle, Gov. They haven't been invented yet. Oh, hold on, just rock it to that. There you go. You've all got access to that now. Stop griping, drop your sprogs off at school, and get to work. And those of you who feel capable of doing so, get to studying. Thank you. Right, I will bang some of that in there as well. That gives some more access. This will give a bit more access. And at the same time, we're not actually blocking anything that I can continue to build on. So that should... you never know. Well, I mean, look, people are in motion now, and that's a start. What have we actually got going on? The Tantrum School. There are no teachers. Well, that's a downer. Well, I mean, the 3 staff that are there at the moment, I mean, just... You know, you can read, presumably. You don't need to have higher education. Any education will do. Teach them how to get to the shops, or how to cross the road, or how to ride a bicycle. All of these things are valid in this first instance. As we said, I have rather spammed infrastructure here. Anything? 2 professors now. Come on. No students. Right. What we got here? 12 children can't go to school because there is no school or places. Well, there is a school, but I suspect we've got a teacher, look. That's a start. Okay, I mean, if we can turn around any students at all, that would be jolly helpful. Building is without a power supply. Oh, don't make me play around with power. Oh, for crying out loud. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm deadly efficient with it, but, yeah, actually, this is... Yeah, okay, this is leading towards a potential problem in the future, which is I've got no actual mainline power going out this way. So I'm going to need to go and find somewhere that wants to spit out a mainline power grid line. So yeah, okay, where are you going to do that then? I don't know, because you're flogging it to your neighbours and you're juicing up everything else we've got round here. Actually, do they care? No, we've still got babies in kindergarten. They don't need electricity. They're good. All right, how about this lot? Well, they haven't got teachers. That's an flipping it. There's 77 children in the yard. Hey, how about some teachers? Can I buy one? No. Why not? Well, I don't know. I mean, just details. We've got people not able to participate in sport. I thought I had a football field near here somewhere. Evidently, that's not the case. All right, well, look, if I bang one up here, it's housing related football. No, it's not. It used to be. Are you sure about that? Actually, I'm not sure about anything. Equipment for citizens. Right. Get some football and shut it. I mean, I don't think football is necessarily going to salvage our republic, but have some anyway, by all means. Maybe if we were to start Failure University Football United Club.com, that would bring them all in. There you go. Right, look, footy. There you go. Have some of that and cheer up. Well, you'll get some stuff in a minute. Now, can I squeak another tower block in here? Because if I can, that will be super. Residential buildings, yes. All right, find me a beefy one that really holds a hell of a lot of people. Okay, 189. This is the big boy of tower blocks. Can it? No, don't. You're living in a fantasy world, my friend. Okay, what about over here? Fantasy world. You either can't build because it's too lumpy, or you can't build because it's not flat enough. Just, why don't you just do me a favour and yourself at the same time? I've got space for miles out here. I can build all kinds of stuff, but there's no electricity, and I don't particularly want to tackle that problem right now. Can't build due to infrastructure, but I can. There you go. Right, okay, whiz it around without moving the mouse. Oh, you tried. And isn't that the bit that matters in the grand scheme of things? Yep. There we go. It's not exactly parallel with the road, though, is it? Do you think I care about that? No. The road is the one that is incorrect. Everything else is correct. We're just going to work with what we have, and everybody else can just suck it up. Right, wang one of those in, fling one of them in. Get some hombres in here who have a yearning for the Republic. And, well, there's some hombres, all right. What have we got? Children, adults, yeah, children, babies, reproductive age workers. Where should they go to work? Oh, they can figure it out for themselves. That's perfectly all right. Basic education. 115 of them have basic education, and 17 have a university education, which hopefully will turn into some teachers. Because if I get some teachers, flipping look at all of these kids. And I'll tell you something, this is where Tropico does a fine job. Yeah, I'll expand on the idea. The reason that Tropico does a fine job is because you can decide what to pay at different jobs, and in so doing, you can then encourage your well-trained staff to go and work on the things that are of most importance to you. We still haven't got any students in there at all, and we're going to need them. Okay, right. Well, how about turning your attention to something else? Get some electricity out here, and anything is possible. Also, why don't you fix this? That needs fixing, and I'm going to need to just sort the electricity. All right. Okay. Well, let's see what we have so far. Give me the big pylons, please. High voltage. That's the ticket. Now, have I got a high voltage junction anywhere that is not already fully occupied? Give me this. No, it's not showing me any connectivity. Look, find a medium voltage. Yeah, you see, you've got those all over the place. So you definitely don't have a high voltage hookup that you can benefit from. Now, I think the smart thing to do will be to put a hookup in here somewhere, well, in here somewhere, and then blat across here. When I mean, in fact, if I were to keep going this way, then I could just add in extra junctions when required. Yeah, all right, let's do that. Don't sigh about it, man. It needs doing. All right, yeah, fine. High voltage switch. Have a high voltage switch. There you go. Do that. And yeah. All right, flatten it as much as you need to, but just place the thing, would you? All right, you onto there. Quite happy to cut our neighbours off for a little while. That's their lookout. They should be making their own electricity rather than buying it from me. Actually, no, they should be buying it from me. It's where my money comes from, and not very much money at that. Right. So if we batter this all the way across here like this, that's further than you need, but you know, future proofing and so on. Wait for that to cut through, and then stick a junction in here somewhere. All right, and this. Slap that down in there. Yeah, good. Wang this over there. Wang that over here. And then we want a transformer. Yeah. Don't say robots in disguise. Alright, I won't. Okay, let's stack that one in there. Put this in that. And then we're there. Okay, cool. So now if I put a little junction box kind of deal out here somewhere. Oh, look at that. It's lovely. Right, you're not going to fit anything more useful in there. I can't even fit a substation in here. This is ridiculous. There. Have some. And then... Oh God, why is it round the other side of the road? Boy, it's not going to go in the same side of the road, is it? Whose side are you on? Right, come round here. No, come round here, because you're not going to build anything in there. You're going to plant some trees in a bit and describe it, in fact, in a funny kind of a way. Because that's your entire routine. Right, there we go. Do that, and then everybody's got electricity, and they're happy as a result of it. No teachers, but who needs teachers when you got electricity? You can just turn the television on and watch those state broadcasts that we all know and love. Yes, we do know and love them. Now, can I fit a shop in here? Because if I can fit a shop in here, that'll make life a bit better for people that like shops. Equipment for citizens. Shop. Small, please. A small store. Well, let's sort them out for some food first. Can you fit in here? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can fit in. Oh, alright, put it over the other side of the road where there's a ton of space. You could just move the road. I don't want to move the road. That's additional expense that I can ill afford. If you can ill afford so few things, why are you spending money so freely? Because spending money freely is my right. Right, okay, and then we'll splatter a small store in here somewhere as well. If you would fit in there, that would be very helpful. But of course, helpful is not one of our watchwords in this dojo. Hold on, needs flat terrain. No, doesn't mean it fits, does it? No. Just would you please? And how much public space does a Soviet comrade actually need? Really? You know, we're putting them all in tiny little rooms in a tower block. You can't honestly tell me that they need a vast amount of space at home as well. Right, I'm going to stick it in there so that I can get a road in by the side of it. You can build. There you are. Right. Okay. Right. Well, that's, you know, it's a modicum of something, and we're coming up quite quickly on the 7 million rubles still in the bank mark, which is less than I'd like in the bank, but it's you know, it's one of those things. Right. Do I need to get them another? No, they can reach the shop. It's fine. Right. Anybody? No. Got professors coming out the wazoo now, but precious few people when it comes to the studenting. We need to train some more, because if the professors have got any sense at all, they'll try and flee the area as soon as they get the chance. Yes. Yeah. Okay, right, now, I'm going to turn my attention up here. What are you hacked off about? There's no school or places. I was fairly certain I'd equipped you people quite nicely. You've got a pub, that's something. That's a shopping centre, which is also good. This is a kindergarten, which is jam-packed. But you're telling me there's no school? Okay, well, that could be a problem. I don't know if you need a high school education to work in the mines or not, but one should always assume that an educated population is a happier population. So I need a school up here, and that in turn may lead to a few people seeking out yet further education still. So we'll see what. Oh no, there's no way this is going to fit anywhere flipping useful. All right, go on. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Apparently it does want to fit in there. I find that very hard to believe, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Yeah, go on, keep flattening for all you're worth. Well, you know, I built a school. Well, doesn't that make me the hero of the revolution? Right, you fold round there. No, you just no, it's not gonna, nothing. No, oh, hold on, that will work. All right, flatten the terrain here, and then maybe. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Go out there. I don't know why. Just do it, and then up there. Too steep a descent. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about that. I mean, I've got precious few tools in my toolbox to actually deal with something like that. Let's bring this up to code. Yeah, all of it. No, you know what? I'm going in. All right, level of terrain. Yeah, this is having a dramatic effect. Yeah. Other than just hammering away at my bank balance. That's, I mean, I know I have built this school in something of a gully, but didn't want to build it on the flat now, did it? No, didn't. Alright, we'll see if we can get it done with a footpath alone, and if it catches fire, well, that's that. Alright, slap that on there. Oh, there we go, look, there's some people all looking for gainful employment in the school. Unless they were students, of course. Yeah, they were students. Oh, students are plenty. All right, well, look, that's a positive notion. One teacher, we're teaching people. No, there are no workers. No, never mind, stop. There we go. All of you people learn stuff. And then be cheerful about your lot in life. Right, that's now reducing that. We are slap flipping bang full of children who can't get to kindergarten. But you know what? That's a good thing, because it means that they are breeding. And therefore I can stick things... sorry, it's a very rude way of describing it. I could put them to work in the mines at some point in the future. Right, give me a trolley bus stop. Really? It means doing something rude to your local roads. Well, I want to do something rude to my local roads, because my local roads are a pain in the proverbial. Just anywhere. Anywhere, I don't care where it is at this point, just anywhere local would be fine. That way they can get to the pictures and enjoy, you know, Uncle Joe's highlight reel. Get rid of that bit. Get rid of this, because that's utterly redundant as well. Now, I've just got to build this in a way that means that this bit of road can talk to the bit down there. And we'll try it, but I'm not... You know, I do admit that there is a level of futility to this. There you go. Right, hold on. I want to just beefcake it and spend like water on bringing everything up to the same level. Yeah, go on. Go on. Well, okay. Well, that's 20 grand down the pan. Let's see if that did the job. Trolley bus stop. What do you know? Needs flat terrain. Well, make the terrain flat then. Presumably, my trolley bus can turn around once it's in there. Presumably, I'm sure that'll pan out just fine. Right now, though, if we hook this up to the school, just so that people can get there if they want to, and we'll fling this under the conveyor belt out there. That way, it can act as a bypass. You see, they don't have to walk. They don't have to walk the full distance. And that's the thing. I spam these footpaths around the joint just purely to save people a minute or two getting from point A to B, because if my theory is correct, then they should have slightly more things in range that they can get to, which is an incredibly coherent way of describing that. They can reach more stuff. Yeah, okay. Alright, good. Stick that on there as well. And people will use it. I can't get anything else in there. I just need to spam in trees and statues and what have you. That'll do the job very nicely indeed. Okay, right. We've got movement. That's all good. Where are you going here? That's a lot of students. Flipping heck. Okay, well, I mean, this kind of demonstrates the need that I have to actually get some students, some teachers trained at the university, which is why I built one. That's the whole point. Now, do I have to? I've got to electrify the roads. Look. Okay. No, that's fine. Look, it's all going to work out great once you've got all of this working. Okay, if you say so. You've just upgraded. Oh, you star. Good. All right, that's one place where I'll go. Oh, I'll allow it. Go on, send them up a mountain. Oh, you can only go a junction at a time. Okay. Well, you know, the fact that you'll do it is fine. You won't go, oh, I can't do it. The terrain's all wrong. Kind of go, it's not wrong enough for the road that's already there, is it? Build me a Soviet cable car system, and that'll sort everybody right out. Whack that up here as well. Yep. Okay. Now, where did I leave it? It's over there. Okay. Then we just have to hope that it works, then, don't we? Yeah. Go on. Keep going. Yeah. And that. Might not be an elegant system, but any system that works is okay by me. Right, there we go. We have cableitcher that does all of that business. So now all we need is to buy ourselves another cable bus, trolley wagon. Is it here? No, it's here. Right. Hello, I'd like to buy a trolley wagon, please. Right, you do 60, you do 68. You carry 65. You carry 68. Right, well, we'll have another one of you then. And then we shall call you up here on the call you up meter, and we'll go new stop. Stop out by the university. Yeah. And then fling yourself up the mountainside as rapidly as you can be bothered. And then what? Come back down to the bottom one as well? No, they can change if they see the need to do so. I don't think they will, because they're a fussy bunch and frequently cannot be bothered to ride on the public transportation that Uncle Joe and his posse of people have deemed necessary to kind of... Whoa, look at that. That's a ton of people getting out. Where are you all going? Go on, go to university. Go learn some things. No, well, they're all going somewhere, and they're pretty convinced. Are you all going to the footy? Nope. Alright, where are you going then? You're all going to high school. Hold on, well, here they come. In they come. Yeah, they're all trying to go to school. And I haven't got enough teachers. That's problematic. Oh, what's up? School's on fire. Oh, dear. What about all those students in the playground? Could we maybe not teach them how to operate a bucket? I'm pretty sure I built a fire engine. Pretty sure. If we do that, there you go. Have some cinema. Horror in the schoolyard. Disaster strikes Failure Centre of Learning Excellence. How else might I phrase that? Oh no! Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go check for the fire brigade. I've got some. I built some. I anticipated that this might happen. No, they're up here. Alright, well they're not in at the moment. The trucks are out. Alright, maybe they're here and taking care of business. Maybe? Oh, here we come. Ah, brave lads. One transit van, and they're gonna get it done. I've been Colonel Failure, and this is my show. Please don't burn all of the children to death. That really would be quite poor. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on future escapades of a flammable nature, and holler like at this one, because your like will help put out the fire. Come on, we can't stop watching. No, we go. Oh, there we go. Here we go. There we go. An actual proper fire truck now. Squirt it with stuff. There you are. That's it. Right, we can leave in peace now. I'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for watching. Cheerio. So, the Failure High School, a centre of learning excellence, and it's on fire. Well, these things happen. But I tell you what, it has led me to a new idea, which might be quite sensible. So in between this episode and the next one, I'm going to do a little bit of work to see if I can't facilitate just slightly easier and slightly better development as we crack on with things. This is hardly a revolutionary idea, but I'm pretty sure it's going to pay off. We'll see. I mean, the school hasn't burned down. You know, that's something to be pleased about. But we'll just have to see how it goes from here.